From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll swing this out to Tony. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Oh, good move. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
15.
Again, it's Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Chiefs at 8-1 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And 3rd and 8 now. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Swift going to try up the middle. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. brought down Aaron Siposs on to punt for Philadelphia. Waiting on it will be Richie James. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He juked him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco to about the 26 here.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Here's Pacheco once again. Nice little juke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Yellow. Yellow.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season. And those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
They run out of the gun. Here's Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and 5. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is over.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2nd down and 3. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon on a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Powering his way forward. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running left to give to Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Hurts looking to change the play. On play action, they'll throw. That's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
73. 63. Out.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The kick by Elliott is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On second down, Swift. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 47 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Eagles 24, Chiefs 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
123 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive. And they're off to a fast start here.
At the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
50, yellow, 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 yellow. 43, 43.
Mahomes going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Attack, attack.
At the 29-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Yellow. Right side.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Pacheco. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And that was one that kind of saw coming, Charles. That free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
At the Eagles' 30-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Let's go!
Now Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Yellow. Hey, rip list.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Hey, 43. Hey, 57, 57. Here goes 15. Yellow, yellow. What's that?
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown! Noah Gray, his first touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Right.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Swift going to try up, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action with Hurts. That's complete. It's Okuegbunam. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the option to give to Swift here. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Elliott Good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Now here's Mahomes. And he fires one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Yellow.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down. On third down, and he loses the football the second time. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On third down, here comes Swift. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Now a give, right side, Swift. Powers through. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. This is Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They'll run right here with Swift. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And, of course, this win, a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for Philadelphia, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mm-hmm.